All right, let's get right into it. Welcome to today's explainer, where we're unpacking a really fascinating concept: being the architect of your own luck. We're going to break down exactly how sheer effort transforms into undeniable achievement, pulling straight from our source material. So, if you've ever felt completely stuck, or if you found yourself scrolling through someone else's highlight reel and wondering, man, how did they even get there? Well, you are definitely in the right place. Okay, let's dive into this. Seriously, have you ever wondered how some people manage to achieve extraordinary success even when they start with absolutely nothing? I mean, we see it all the time, right? People who come from the exact same circumstances as everyone else, yet they somehow manage to climb to heights that just seem totally out of reach. It can be incredibly frustrating when you're grinding away and it feels like someone else is just effortlessly soaring right past you. It really makes you question the whole mechanics of success. And naturally, our minds jump straight to the easiest explanation. Is it just because they're lucky? Do they somehow magically get more opportunities than the rest of us? We constantly hear society pushing this myth of the overnight success. It's so tempting to look at someone at the absolute peak of their game and just write it off as chance. We tell ourselves, well, the deck must just be stacked in their favor. But then you kind of have to stop and ask yourself a deeper question. Or do they know some sort of secret that most people don't? When you strip away all the assumptions and the excuses, is there an actual underlying framework to achievement that the vast majority of the world is just totally missing? Because there is a massive paradigm shift waiting right on the other side of that question. Well, here's the truth. The biggest secret behind success is not luck. Actually, scratch that. It's not even a secret. It's just consistent hard work. It's not magic. It's not a lucky roll of the dice. The dividing line between those who actually make it and those who just sit around dreaming about it is relentless, unwavering consistency. It's the absolute certainty of putting in the effort over time. Our sources indicate that there are essentially two kinds of people in this world. The first group, they blame their luck every single time they fail. They completely externalize the problem. But the second group learns from failure and gets back up stronger. They look inward. When they hit a brick wall, they don't sit there and blame the wall. They figure out how to climb over it. And honestly, the way these two groups handle failure completely dictates their ultimate trajectory in life. So the crucial point here is how they handle the passage of time. That first group just keeps waiting for their luck to change. They are entirely passive. They're just sitting on the sidelines, basically hoping the universe will hand them a victory on a silver platter. Meanwhile, the second group literally changes their luck through their actions. They are active agents in their own lives. Remember this, luck might give you an opportunity, sure, but only hard work can turn that opportunity into actual success. While everyone else is sleeping or hitting the snooze button, successful people are actively working on their dreams. While others are coming up with a million excuses, successful people are just inching closer to their goals. And look, it isn't always glamorous. In fact, most of the time, it's incredibly mundane. But it's these small, daily actions that eventually make them stand out from the crowd. It's that compounding effect of choosing effort over excuses, day in and day out. But we really have to address the absolute hardest part of this whole journey. Sometimes hard work just doesn't produce immediate results. You work for months, no recognition, crickets, zero appreciation. It honestly feels like absolutely nothing is happening. And this is exactly where most people quit. The effort is sky high, but the visible reward is zero. You are pouring your heart and soul into a project, a career, or a new skill, and the world is just totally silent. It's a long, brutal, unrewarded stretch of road. But here is the reality check. Every single day of effort is building the foundation of your future. When it feels like absolutely nothing is happening above ground, massive structural progress is happening right below it. You're laying the bricks. You are pouring the concrete. You're basically creating a base strong enough to actually support that extraordinary success you're aiming for. Think of it like this powerful metaphor from our source. When you plant a seed, it takes time before it becomes a tree. You water the soil, and for weeks you see literally nothing but dirt. But that doesn't mean it isn't growing. Below the surface, those roots are expanding, fighting through the earth, and establishing real stability. In the exact same way, your hard work is making you stronger every single day, even when you can't see the results quite yet. Which brings us to a really critical piece of advice. So, don't focus only on the outcome. Seriously, focus on your work. Focus on your progress. If you only obsess over the finish line, the distance is going to completely crush your motivation. You've got to fall in love with daily improvement, because a person who becomes just a little bit better every single day, they are absolutely unstoppable. Keep this in mind. Failing is not wrong. Giving up is. Hitting an obstacle is just a data point. It's just proof that you are actually trying. Quitting is the only true failure. And moving slowly is not wrong either. Stopping completely is. Speed doesn't matter nearly as much as direction. As long as you're moving forward, you're moving towards success. Momentum, no matter how tiny or incremental, is literally everything. And here is the beautiful, crazy irony of all this hard work. When you finally break through the surface and that tree blossoms, one day, people are going to look at your achievements and say, wow, you're so lucky. They are going to bring us right back to that exact myth we started with today. Society will look at your eventual success from the outside and just assume you caught a really good break. The reality is a hidden iceberg of effort. When they call you lucky, they'll never see what's beneath the surface. They'll never see the 2 a.m. late nights you spent grinding. They'll never see the sacrifices you made. They will never understand the struggles you faced entirely alone. Labeling your success as luck is honestly often just an excuse that other people use to avoid acknowledging the immense level of sacrifice required to actually get there. So the ultimate takeaway here is a complete and total mindset shift. Stop waiting for luck, start working for your dreams. Because luck might create some opportunities, sure, but your identity is built through hard work. You have to take the reins of your own potential. I want to leave you with this final, incredibly powerful thought from our explainer today. Luck gives opportunities, but hard work creates success. So what's it going to be? Are you going to be the person just sitting around waiting for a lucky break? Or are you going to be the architect of your own achievement? The choice is entirely yours. Keep building, keep growing, and keep moving forward. Catch you next time.